what this team is all about?
I mean, it was first off a lot of changes, but I think the approach is the same. Just go out every night, every practice, try to get better and play as hard as you can. And I think that's what we're trying to do. It's what we try to do all season with the new guys and go from there.
Yeah, Cliff Brunt, Associated Press. Your thoughts on the opportunity to play with and learn from Chris Paul?
I mean, he had an amazing career. I mean, I watched him when I wasn't in the NBA. I watched him a lot, and it's a pleasure, and it's an honor to play with him and see what he does before practice, after practice, how he recovers, how he do treatment. I think it's going to be a good learning experience as well.
Dennis, I talked to Sam a few days ago about the having three primary ball handlers on the team. So from a player's perspective, what's that like to know that I'm assuming you're not going to be all on the floor at the same time all the time, but what's that like to know that you've got Chris and Shea and yourself to go out there and create for the offense?
Yeah, I mean, it's good that a lot of people can create, for our teammates. And I think draft 3 ball handlers, we probably be on the same at the same time on the court as well, try new things, and I think it's great for us as a team.
Sorry. Dennis, you mentioned the possibility of the three of you guys on the floor at the same time. Billy also said there will be times when it's two or maybe even three of you. Have you thought what that might look like if you, Chris, and Shea are all on the floor together?
I mean, it's like I said, everybody can bring it up, and we try to make it as fast as possible. We can get out and run, create for each other, and I never played like that before. In the national team, I played like that, and it's pretty fun.
Hey, Dennis, Brandon from Daily Thunder. I know you got married this off season. How's married life treating you?
It's been great so far. I got a little May, it's almost 8 months. Great wife. Everything been great, and I'm looking forward to this season. A lot of changes, like I said, and enjoying it.
Thank you. Dennis, you mentioned the national team. Obviously, other than the pride of playing for your country, what did you get from that experience this year at the World Cup?
I think it always helps me, just, leading the team, just being with other guys, playing against European teams. Physicality is way different, so it helped me again, leading my team and being physical.
Dennis, how do you think this offense is going to look different without Paul and Russell on the team?
Like I said before, we got 3, point guards now who can create, and I think the ball movement gonna be a lot this year. I think everybody can run out, get the ball, and create for each other, and I think that's gonna be different.
Dennis, you guys went last year. People looked at your roster and said, "Hey, this is one of the best in the NBA in terms of talent, a contender." This year, they're not saying that. They're saying, "Looks a little rebuilding, not quite as elite of talent." Whether or not you think that's true, how do you mentally approach a season when you're not considered among the elite in the NBA?
I mean, like I said, we're going out every night and try to win every game. We're not going into a game and say we're going to lose that one. I think everyone in this group, is competitive and wants it, and I think that's how we got to approach the season.
Playing with Chris Paul, do you see yourself becoming more of a scorer as opposed to last year?
I mean, last year I just tried to do whatever, like just playing with energy, defensively, try to help. I think this year, with Chris Paul, me and him, we just got to be on the same page, offensively and defensively. I think we just got to be on the same page, and I think we'd be good.
Dennis, you mentioned a lot of the pros to having three ball handlers on the court, but what are the challenges there figuring that out?
I mean, we gotta figure it out in training camp. See how it goes, and I think it's the best way to learn it in training camp and see how we go from there.
Dennis teaming back up with Mike, hopefully I'm saying that right, Muscala. What's that going to be like for you?
Yeah, that's my guy. We've been since the first year. He was in Spain, I remember. Then he came half a season. He came to Atlanta, and since then we've been together. So he's amazing off the court, on the court. Works hard, doing everything for the team, and just to be around him, it's going to keep me happy and everyone else in the locker room.
Anybody else? The last one, Barry, please.
And when you talk about Chris, he's 34 now. Do you guys still look at him as the same superstar type talent he was? And what's keeping him going at such an advanced age?
How he reads the game. I think he's one of the best ones who ever played this game, reading the game. And I think he got a lot of weapons still. And he's still a superstar. He was a superstar, and he is still now. So looking forward to it, to work with him, and see what it brings.
Thank you, Dennis.